Spurs, though, are 8th in the table, but since the arrival of Terry Venables as their manager, they've still managed only 4 wins in 13 league matches, and of course they've also been dumped out of the FA Cup by 3rd Division Port Vale. Nonetheless, quite a prospect at Highbury. Arsenal without injured defender David O'Leary, but boosted by a return to form of striker Alan Smith. And I should tell you, there are strong rumours this week that the Chelsea striker Kerry Dixon could soon be arriving at Arsenal for a fee of about £1.25 million. Spurs, meantime, are giving their youngsters a chance wherever they can, as they look now more to the future. Right full-back Brian Statham is one of them, and with the former Everton reserve keeper Bobby Mims now in their lineup today. Our commentator is Barry Davis.
And the thought occurs to me, when did this contest ever have anything to do with current form? Like the great derbies in the north, Liverpool and in Manchester. So much pride at stake, and quite often the form book is upset. Here's a man for whom it's new, Terry Fenwick, the back for Tottenham, one of the Terry Venables signings. Spurs attacking the goal to our left, which means that John Lukic is in front of the North Bank. It's Gus Caesar, who continues in place of the injured David O'Leary, who really is being kept carefully for the cup matches. Although it might be argued that Arsenal in their current form have every chance of finishing as runners-up in the First Division. Free kick is Arsenal's way. What breeze there is not as strong as earlier, and is mainly blowing across and left to right. Tony Adams with an up and under, which Perry Groves is chasing. Chris Fairclough not managing to get in the challenge. That's good play by Hayes. Corner conceded by Ozzy Ardiles. So first test perhaps for Bobby Mims. Fenwick's head rather than the goalkeeper's fists. Tottenham finding it difficult to get away. The wind swirling a bit. Smith, and it's in! A goal, and we've only been playing 2 minutes. And Smith's 4th goal in 4 games. And one has to debit the goalkeeper. I'm not sure that he shouldn't have come for the ball right at the start when Fenwick won it. And the shot here, when he went to punch it away, and it seemed to go straight between his 2 fists. An unhappy start for Bobby Mims in the North London derby. But a very happy one for the man who scored, Alan Smith. Remember all those matches he was having when he couldn't find the net. Walsh. Great challenge by Gus Caesar. Timed that superbly. Gets a pat on the top of the head from the ex-captain now, Billy Sampson. Ardiles. Statham needs to make up his mind and didn't. Good challenge by Groves. Chased by Rocastle. And Thomas concedes the corner. Some fairly typical Arsenal play there, hounding from back to front on.
More times than not in these games anyway. I mean, all local, I mean, you see Liverpool play Everton, you see Arsenal play Spurs, you see Man City play Man United. I mean, the hustling part of it you just take as granted. I mean, there's no room on that pitch. I mean, people like Ardiles must wonder what it's all about. I mean, he's got a hell of a pace, nobody's got any room, so that's why all the mistakes are made.
But it needed Mims to get down on his near post. Here's Rocastle. And the free kick is Tottenham's way. There is little Ozzy Ardiles. It's been all happening around so far. He's a man who so much wants to go on playing for Tottenham, as he's always called them. And he's contributed a lot to the British game. Statham. Adams. Free kick is against Walsh. Another disappointing one from Kenny Sanson. May well have been the wind that took it up. Forward by Sanson for Groves. If you weren't with us at the start, I should tell you that for having a little old place in the sun, it would seem Kenny Sanson has lost the captaincy of Arsenal. It's gone to Tony Adams. A lot of spin on the ball. Groves wants it back and gets it. Well, he instigated it and he tried to finish it. He was waiting for the ball to drop, aware that the goalkeeper was coming towards him and at least one defender was coming to him. Forward by Caesar. Hayes. Smith. Mabbott's clearance. Samways. He's asking a lot of Walsh. By Mitchell Thomas. Kevin Richardson did well. Rocastle, everything to his left. That's a lovely weighted ball to Groves, and he was unlucky. An indication of the lad's confidence. The angle was always going to be tight. The weight of the pass from Rocastle was absolutely perfect, and he went for the narrow side and was jolly close, as you could see. Free kick against Thomas. Looking for Paul Allen. He had ball and company from Hayes at the same time. By Walsh, who got up well. Adams and Hayes. Fennick. That's a great ball from Richardson to Groves. 4 Arsenal players forward, now 5. This is Thomas. And I think he'll be a bit disappointed, but what a great ball that was played through. Final shot from Thomas is not one that he'll remember with great affection, I don't think. Oh, the ball didn't cross the line. And the thought occurs to me that Terry Venables said that the first thing to sort out in the team would be the defence, and I would think all coaches would agree with that. But on the evidence of this afternoon's first half, we've still got a few things to sort out there. Conceded the 1 goal. Might have been 2 others, and on 3 or 4 other occasions they haven't looked too comfortable. Hayes. Just 1 goal against Tottenham and 4 Arsenal during the first half. A fine volley, as Don Howe said, on his wrong side from Alan Smith, which came in the 2nd minute. Half-time score, Arsenal 1, Spurs 0. It is absolutely teeming. And away go Arsenal on the second half. 7 goal attempts against Tottenham's 2, according to our statistician. 4 offsides apiece. And 2 corners apiece. Early touch for Bobby Mims. And Terry Venables starting the second half on the bench. Allen. Promising spell this from Tottenham. Mitchell Thomas. Rocastle across and left. And Winterburn turns it away with the left peg once again. Ardiles. Linesman says it's an Arsenal ball. George Graham, like his opposite number in the glass box. Walsh. Allen. Oh, what a strike! What a superb strike by Clive Allen. 54 minutes gone, and the North London derby is tied up. And Clive Allen, who hasn't seen too much of the ball in areas which have been of any use to him, really struck that quite superbly. Played into him, and he hit it. Came off the outside of his boot a little bit, and really Lukic, I don't think, even smelt it.
Good striker's goal, no back left on his shot, hit it quick, hit it fair, and another chance there for the Arsenal.
Turned away by Bobby Mims, and the goal has lifted the crowd. Arsenal immediately at the other end. The promise was realised for Tottenham, and now we have a match. Good flick on. I've got the head of that match at most. Walsh turned back into trouble because there was nobody wide. But Hayes is wide for Arsenal. A little indecisive. Fairclough. Mitchell Thomas. Always easy to say from the stand, but that surely was a moment when Martin Hayes should have committed the Tottenham defence. Didn't really make up his mind, I don't think, what he was going to do. You're wondering what the noise is. Well, the hailstones are all around the stand and all around our equipment. We apologise for that, but there's nothing we can do about it except look skywards and ask for some help. And it looks as though if the wind's in the right direction, it's been changing all afternoon, the storm won't last too long. And Mims, well, he was out, but didn't really make a true challenge. It was Adams who beat him. Now Paul Adam. Walsh is offside. A run of some distance by Paul Allen, but that's the problem against the defence, which is looking to play someone offside. He held it up there as he was challenged. Walsh moves just that split second too soon, and up goes the flag.
At the moment's gone a little bit stalemate. It's slowed down. I mean, after that terrific start to the second half, it slowed down a little bit. If anybody's going to get in, it's either going to be Perry Groves or Paul Walsh. But Perry Groves gets in such good positions and just can't deliver at the end of it.
Smith. He's won a few balls defensively too, the Argentine. We move into the last 15 minutes. All to play for. Here's Groves! Oh, that's a beauty. That is a beauty. Turns to the north bank and deserves their applause. Turns so well, and the pace of the shot too much for Bobby Mims' left hand. And the England coach to my left has every reason to smile at his own forecast.
Well, the boy gets a lot of criticism because he gets himself in such good positions and don't put it away. At last it's worked out for him. Good for him.
Groves' 7th goal of the season. Can Tottenham come back again? Well, we've seen 3 good strikes this afternoon, and that gentleman should approve of. Alan Smith, one with his wrong foot. Clive Allen with no back lift. Groves with as sweet a turn and finish as you could wish to see.
A similar goal against Everton when they won that game in the first leg of the Littlewoods Cup. He got a similar goal where he turns on things and just hits it. You know, good for him.
I wonder if Kerry Dixon is watching the match. Arsenal crowd reminding us of the score. Hayes, this is, but it's still only 2-1. Blind pass, but Hayes was running out of angle. Mistake came from Mitchell Thomas. Mims certainly made it as difficult for Hayes as he possibly could. Winterburn. Thought there was too much doubt about who would be the pick for Tottenham. He's the fellow who just made that little nod there. Porsche. A very consistent match. Battle for the ball and done lots of good things. And the battling there by Fairclough, a little bit too much for Mr. Callow's liking. Hanging a bit. Ideal is Statham. Gary Mabbott. A piece of whisking away by Winterburn. And here he is again. All sorts of options. Smith. Curling. Good save. Wish that save had come right at the beginning. Plucked it out well. Didn't have the pace of Alan Smith's earlier effort, but even so, a good stop. Thomas, Winterburn. Thomas, Ardiles. Paul Allen and Kenny Sanson. And it's Tony Adams who makes an excellent challenge. And I thought he started a little uncertainly. Maybe the conditions were a factor. Certainly he's had a good match. Last chance for Tottenham. Mabbutt tried to get there. Fennick. And he didn't manage to get the throw. Ardiles. Referee has a look at his watch. A second and a third. And Arsenal have the victory by 2-1. Perry Groves getting the winner, and Tottenham beaten by that score for the second time this season. And the first meeting between two managers who are great friends, Terry Venables and George Graham, goes the way of George Graham. Clive Allen with a tremendous strike with such little backlift, bringing Tottenham back into the match. But a fine spin turn by Perry Groves produced the winner. The other goal coming in the second minute, a long time ago, scored by Alan Smith. 2-1 to Arsenal.
So a result there that reinforces Arsenal's dominance at the moment. Let's look at the top of the first division of the Barclays League. So Liverpool win again. This time it was a John Barnes goal at Queen's Park Rangers. They're just one win away now from that record unbeaten run of 29 league games held by Leeds United. Liverpool 17 points clear of the rest of the field, 2 games in hand. Manchester United, they remain second in spite of losing to a Robert Fleck goal at Norwich. United manager Alec Ferguson, incidentally, is so furious about that result that apparently he made his team sweep out the dressing room afterwards. Nottingham Forest won with a Neil Webb goal at Sheffield Wednesday. Everton beat Newcastle by 1-0. Wayne Clark's goal there. Well, that's it for this week. I hope very much you enjoyed the show. 2 feature matches there with plenty of good action coming from them. And I look forward to being with you again next week on Big League Soccer.
We move into the last 15 minutes. All to play for. Here's Groves! Oh, that's a beauty!
Stay with us now for our late night movie.